Well guys, I have today what I hope will be an exciting video for you. I've come to a place about just over an hour north of where I live. It's a town called Alexandria, and it has a museum dedicated to a particular artifact that I've known of since I've been here, and that's 23 years now. But this is the first time I've ever come to see the artifact myself. So here's hoping that this will prove to be a very interesting time for you. I'm the Grumpy Grandpa.
It is often called a Minnesota mystery. Throughout the years, much has been made about the mystique behind the Kensington Rune Stone. Does it really date back to the 14th century, or is it a hoax that could be traced to the late 19th century? In this week's Finding Minnesota, John Lawrenson visited the Kensington Rune Stone in Alexandria and learned about a new test that could shed light on an age-old debate.
The city of Alexandria screams Scandinavia. Your first hint might be Big Ole, who stands proud at 28 feet tall. And across the street from the world's tallest Viking are artifacts, smaller in size, but perhaps bigger in hype.
This was the Mora axe found in Mora, Minnesota.
Authentic battle axes and Nordic fire steel are on display at the Rune Stone Museum, along with a history that dates back to when Skål was more than just a popular chant at Vikings games.
So much of this is debatable and controversial.
Yes, pretty much almost every aspect of it, except that it weighs 200 pounds.
Amanda Syme is the executive director and a bit of an historian when it comes to the museum's centerpiece.
The story goes that Olof Ohman and his sons found it while they were clearing land.
The year was 1898. Ohman, a Swedish immigrant, became the face for the most controversial stone in the world. It was wrapped in the root of a tree, and the date etched on the rune stone read 1362.
Some people believe that he did make it. He didn't have a great education, but there was a book that had runes in it, even though they were different than these.
Sadly, the dispute over whether or not it's real turned the Ohman family's world upside down, even though some organic material tests show that the rune stone was likely there before they arrived.
You show me someone who thinks it's real, I can show you someone who thinks it's not, even if they're in the same respective field.
I'm going that it's real.
I just don't think that guy had the technology to do that kind of writing. How would he know how to do that?
This is the story of a simple farmer and the discovery of an incredible artifact that would destroy his family.
The debate has become the subject of documentaries, both here and in Scandinavian countries. A Swedish group who has performed authenticity tests is making plans to do a new test on the whetstone that many believe was used to do the carving. The results could go a long way towards vindicating or vilifying Olof Ohman.
This is the most recent translation from 2009. There are 10 men by the inland sea to look after our ships, 14 days' journey from this peninsula.
Linguists, archaeologists, and geologists all agree on the translation, but little else. The museum's stance is to let you decide for yourself.
It's definitely Minnesota's mystery. We don't know a lot about it. That we have one is pretty special. Even if it doesn't date to 1362, it's still a really big important piece of our history here and our heritage here, so it still says a lot about the community.
In Alexandria, John Lawrenson, WCCO 4 News.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that. For me, it was extremely interesting. But I have to say, the end is not yet, because I'm going to try and find the exact location where they found the rune stone. So stick with me. Well, as promised, we are here. I found the exact spot where the rune stone was discovered. Check it out with me.